Now, I didn't get this lady's name, but she vaguely, well, she said that she ran over a woman. Are you serious? And producers didn't say, do you would like to explain about this? What? Who says that? Wow. Girl, you don't know how to drive. When they were talking to this girl, I don't know her name. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get these different characters, their faces with their name, but I do have Rulla and Brian. Now we found out that Brian cheated on Rulla last year sometime. And Joe, what her name is, Joe, not Joanne, Joellen saw a post, okay, about this, right? So Joellen, I want to say she gave it to another girl in the group. That Liz gave it to Rulla, hung up the phone on Liz, called, I'm gonna call her JoJo. She called Jojo picked up the phone like, hey girl, what's up? Girl, where you get this picture of my husband in some little trick satin on his lap? That's what I heard. So Jojo said, girl, we saw it in a post because the heifer posted it. This is just in the second episode, y'all. Okay. So Rolla, when she got two young little churn, okay? She's talking to her husband, Brian. He a foot doctor, y'all. Okay. So he a doctor. Okay. So he got some money. But Rula got her own money, which I will say thank you, Rula. Good for you. And you are that boss bitch. Don't be dependent on these men like that, especially nowadays. Anyways, but so Brian said, I don't mess with that girl no more. It's been since last year, whatever. So the producers asked Rula, do you trust him? Have you forgiven him? She saying, no. Girl, I had to write notes on this shit. So, and I'm going to get to JoJo, which her name is Joellen. I think her name's Joellen, but we want to call her JoJo, okay? But that one's good. I'm going to get to it, y'all. Oh my God, girl, I'm hot. All right. So when Rulla was talking to JoJo, she said, how you get this picture? Send me all the pictures. So JoJo said, you know what? Damn. So she sent her, oops, I'm about to drop some. She sent her all the pictures of her, the heifer and Brian, right? So I don't know. I guess in Rulla's mind, she's trying to throw salt in their relationship, whatever. I don't see it like that. I see it that, some people don't want to know when they man cheating and stuff. Sometimes they want to walk around ditzy and shit, right? But this one, she had no choice. She had to make a decision right then and there. Am I going to come after my friend or am I going to come after my man? So she got all the pictures, whatever. Of course, they start to, forgive each other, the couple. But Rula don't like JoJo because she said she was trying to be messy, and which JoJo put those pictures and stuff in the group text of all the girls, right? I don't want to say that was messy. It was just like, y'all seen this picture? But y'all know how people are, whatever. The part that really pissed me off was when JoJo said that Rula and Brian called up at her job to speak to HR to complain about JoJo. When what does that have to do with her fucking job? Now that I'm coming after you every time I see you on these fucking Rhode Island streets, Rula, and your husband. Just because your fucking husband is a fucking hoe don't mean you gotta mess up my job, my money, my livelihoods. So yeah, I would be at that wine vineyard throwing away because you coughing on the guys, I can't make it. I don't feel good. Really? You don't feel good? Okay. You damn right JoJo was right to pick up that signature card and throw it outside. Yeah, I would have did that too. I would have been talking mad shit the whole time in front of Liz. Like, and what? Tell your fucking friend. Fuck that hoe. I would have said that, but that's nor here nor there because you're trying to, throw salt in my. It ain't my fault. Your husband a hoe, girl. Bye. Ooh, when I saw that part, I was livid. Now I see why JoJo don't like her sorry ass. And let me tell you, okay, I did say in my first little recap that I didn't know it was kind of snoozing, but now, okay, episode 2, it's doing its big thing. And damn, that girl that ain't had sex till she about 29. But I will relate what that other girl said that she was 14. Yeah, middle school. Yeah, yeah. We was dipping and dopping it back in the 90s. Anyways. But Joellen, that's her name, Joellen. You know you was lying. You did bring up Kelsey and her relationship with her husband. You brought that shit up to the table. And 4th of July, you did. And then you're just lying. I didn't bring her up. Y'all brought her up. No, bitch. They showed it. They showed the B footage. Yep, they showed it, girl.